God entered into my body like a body my same size. It's about March 11th, 2020, Saturday. The libraries are going to be closed for the next 3 weeks because of COVID-19. COVID-19 rocks. Look at me, I'm dancing. Will you dance with me? We would be like the dancers. Anyway, I'm going to be posting videos on other YouTube channels. Semi-like videos. Exercise-like videos. You know, the same video, just redone a different day. I don't have any new ideas. I'm seeing non-stop visions from God.
Yeah, I mean, me too, man. That's Bob Hickman, of course. God entered his body like a body his same size, like me floating into you or you floating into me. He's there inside what we call his goon office. You guys know the goon office. It's, of course, your local public library. But there's an unfortunate thing going on. You see, COVID-19, the coronavirus, it's taken over. I didn't take it seriously. We did an episode all about the coronavirus a few weeks ago, and I poo-pooed the idea. I laughed at it. I said, I can't get it. I said, white people can't get it. I thought it was only a Chinese thing, you know? I wasn't scared of it at all. I ate my bat soup like it was nothing. And then I find out Bob Hickman got the coronavirus. And then I start looking into the goons, and I realize, you know, a lot of them seem to be worried about the coronavirus, and a lot of them aren't able to go to their libraries and do their work in their goon offices, their public bathrooms. A lot of them can't use the free internet, the free computer there to do their work. But I'll tell you what really scared me. What really got me freaked out about this coronavirus thing, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do this. We did a show on it. I thought that was it. COVID-19 rocks, they're quoting Bob in the chat room right now. See, I disagree. I'm terrified right now, and I'll tell you why. In that last episode, we were trying to search for who started the coronavirus, and I think we found the culprit. We'll get into that tonight, but at the end of that episode, I did a very fun, special thing. You know, I wasn't taking the coronavirus seriously, so I sang a little parody song about the coronavirus. Now, at this point, it's going to sound very hack, but it was, of course, a parody of My Sharona. You guys know My Sharona. It goes a little something like this. No, I can't play it for you, and I'll tell you why. A crazy thing happened. I got on this parody song, which I could have sworn a man named Weird Alan Yankovic, a guy that I get compared to quite a bit when it comes to the looks department. I could have sworn this guy made it okay for everybody to do parodies of songs. I had no idea. Apparently, parodies are no longer protected under First Amendment speech rights, and apparently it's no longer fair use to make a parody song. This is according to the people who own My Sharona, because they gave my channel a copyright strike. Now, I already had a copyright strike on my channel, another false copyright strike from a Me Too guy, Kyle Cease. You heard of him? Make sure you watch this show if you haven't. Kyle Cease, his video got taken down, got a Me Too strike on it. A Me Too strike. A copyright strike. You think of Kyle Cease, the first thing that comes to your mind is Me Too. I'm sorry. Got a copyright strike on that one. Then I get one a couple days later for this My Sharona parody. Now, by the way, I was the first guy to do the My Sharona parody of it. I also did it the best. I'd love to sing it for you now. I can't play it for you. To prove that I did the good one, H3H3 ripped me off. They copied me like the way they always do. And they did just a little My Corona. I think I'm safe doing that because H3H3 didn't get a copyright strike on this. So now I'm scared. Because I got an email on Friday, and this is going to be confusing for some of you. I got an email on Friday telling me my channel had been terminated due to me fighting this copyright strike. They told me that I provided false information in my counter notice to the company that copyright struck me. Now, that's not true. I provided absolutely 100% accurate information to it. But what can I do? They say my channel is terminated, but it's still there. I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm in a state of limbo. I'm terrified. I no longer know how copyright works, how fair use works. I don't know what we're supposed to do in any of these situations. All of the goons are panicking. Cats and dogs living together. Our pets' heads are falling off. I'm starting to think maybe I'd be better off just going ahead and getting the coronavirus, you know? Maybe it's time I get that flu. Maybe it's time I get that viral load inside me to meet the abyss and hug its warm embrace, to feel it take me over, get that poison, that toxin inside my bloodstream. Ooh, yeah, and it's getting me rock hard just thinking about it. Now, on tonight's show, we're going to get into all the goons, the coronavirus, all that kind of stuff. We also have an update on the Corey Feldman situation. If you didn't know, last week, the Pod Awful Cult, our hacker collective, hacked Corey Feldman's live stream. We talked about all about this in our Wednesday show last week in the Pizza Fund. We've got an update for you. We're going to interview one of Corey's fallen angels, Crystal Colley. She's going to be on the show tonight in just a minute here, and we are going to talk a little bit more Corey Feldman. But in the meantime, I'm itching for that virus, man. I just want to get it over with. I mean, what's the point of living if you can't be completely free? If you can't spread your wings and fly? If you can't go into this world, without a mask on, just completely bare front? I don't know what kind of world that is, and I don't want to live in it. So tonight, I will be trying to contract the coronavirus. Let's go bully the internet. This is Pod Awful.
Pod Awful TV.
Oh, y'all is doing it right. Pod Awful sucks, you faggot. Puss boy. You scam artist, douchebag. You're the worst, motherfucker.
Give up.
You fucking little piece of shit.
You're crazy. You're sick of your head.
Fucking dweeb, faggot, jackass. Pod Awful sucks, you. You know what? You're not funny. I want to really kick your ass.
You're human trash.
My mom doesn't like it when I mention Pod Awful anymore.
Hell yeah, brother. What's up? I'm Jesse P.S., the host of Pod Awful. And for those of you out there who are the 33% of completely autistic weirdos in our audience, yes, it's true. My channel has been terminated and yet is still up. I don't know how it works. I don't know what's going to happen. Right now, if you're watching this live, we are streaming to our backup channel. It's at youtube.com/podawful2, youtube.com/podawful2. And the nice thing is, if my other channel goes down, this channel, I don't own this channel. I simply host a show on this channel. This channel is actually owned by a different guy. It's this other guy who owns it. So we will be here. If the channel goes down, we'll be over here at Pod Awful 2. Make sure you subscribe, okay? If you're watching live right now and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching on our main channel somehow tomorrow, if somehow we're still not terminated tomorrow, make sure you go over to that channel and hit subscribe. I'm not one of these the sky is falling guys normally when it comes to YouTube stuff. I mean, this is literally this is happening right now. This is something we have to deal with. And I'll be damned if I let YouTube tell me I can't be on their platform anymore. Trust me, YouTube. Don't tell me I can't be on your platform anymore, okay? I'm just going to make a new account every fucking time. I'm going to inundate your servers with my content. I will make it all free for everybody to just upload to their own channels if I have to. So I'll never be off your platform. Don't even try it, okay? Don't make me come to YouTube headquarters and throw a pizza party. Who wants pizza? That's right. So anyway, thank you guys. Welcome. Let's see what they're saying in the chat room. We're live every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, podawful.tv. Also, podawful.pizza for the Pizza Fund episodes. Bugchasing the coronavirus, a.k.a. bat chasing. That's right. I'm in that 33%, says Daniel. Well, Daniel, we're there for you, buddy. Daniel, you now know this is 100% real, what's going on with the termination thing. Please subscribe, says Angie. Thank you so much, Angie. Oh my God, if Corona makes vampires, I'm going to shit. It's bat country. We're in bat country. That's 100% true. We are in bat country. Shout out to everybody on D Live right now. I'm never going to check in with D Live again, okay? We'll go live there, I guess, but I'm not going to look at it. I can't do it. Let's do this. Let's start with, we're going to get into the coronavirus stuff. I know that's what you're here for. Don't worry. I am bug chasing like a fiend right now for that coronavirus. Very excited to get into it. But for right now, let's carry a thread from last week. We talked about Corey Feldman. If you don't know, Corey Feldman had this live stream event himself where he was actually, I thought I had the video up here. that I was looking for. Hang on a second. He was actually doing a documentary all about pedophilia in Hollywood, and we believe he was faking it. We believe that it's not a real documentary. In fact, we know for a fact now he didn't release any new names. It's not like he told you Steven Spielberg or Tom Hanks or any of those guys are a part of it. So we hacked his live stream. It made a lot of people on Twitter, especially, a lot of people on the internet, very mad. There's a guy doxing me right now on YouTube over this, calling me a pedophile. Corey Feldman is a goon of Pod Awful. We've talked about him before. He left a voicemail for a girl named Crystal Colley a couple years ago, and it actually went viral. Now, Crystal, we also know from Pod Awful because she is friends with Pod Awful's first goon ever. Our very first goon, the guys we make fun of, Tristan Starchild. He was this white rapper. It turns out he's Asian. It's a long story. He's our first goon. Go back through the archives, if they still exist, and learn all about Tristan Starchild. Here's the voicemail that Corey left for Crystal. This is what made him a goon all those years ago. Listen to this.
Crystal, it's Corey. I'm wanting to believe that this is a joke. You got to be joking, right? This isn't real. Like, no human being on this earth would be selfish enough and egotistical enough and fucked up in the head enough to fuck friends over like this at the last minute.
Sure.
Like, you know that I spent real money, and you know that I'm struggling, and you know how hard it has been to get to this point. And like, no person would do this to another group of people that they call friends unless you're like a soulless, careless, like inhumane fucking piece of shit. So I really hope for all fucking practical purposes that this is a fucking elaborate joke, and that you're going to call and say that this was all a joke, or you were just playing, or something. Because if I don't fucking hear from you, girl, your name is fucking Mud. Let me tell you, don't even bother coming back to LA, because you'll never get another gig in that fucking town. Ever. Like, I will fucking make sure everybody knows what a piece of shit you are.
K cool peace. The famous line, K cool peace. That's how he ends the whole thing. K cool peace. Now, Corey Feldman became a goon right there. I mean, that's a great voicemail. He's leaving that for Crystal Colley. Last week, Corey Feldman's supposed to be all these people on the internet's hero because he's going to be releasing these names. Turns out he releases no names. You hear this voicemail. He's not a good guy. Now, I want to get to the bottom on a little bit more of this Corey Feldman stuff, so we're going to have Crystal on the show. Let me open up Google Hangouts here, and I'm going to bring on Crystal. Let me send her an invite here. Crystal Colley coming on the show. Again, friend of Tristan Starchild. I'm sending her the invite. Hopefully she will see this soon and join. Friend of Tristan Starchild, a former angel of Corey Feldman. If you don't remember, Corey Feldman had this music album he was trying to go around promoting where he had these angels. He like Hugh Hefner had his playmates, the bunnies and all that stuff. He had these angels, and Crystal was one of the girls dressed as an angel. So I call her the fallen angel because they had this huge falling out. Hopefully she's got some dirt on the man. Maybe a little update on Tristan Starchild. We'll see what we can get. And we'll find out what's been going on in Crystal's life as well. Okay, so I'm trying to get her on here. You know what I might have to do? I might have to email her directly and let her know, or we might even have to call her. Do you guys mind if I do that? It's a live show, people. I mean, what can you do? This is, we kind of set this up a little last minute here. I know this is a little more last minute than she was hoping for. And she was very worried about getting in on Skype, and I don't like using Skype. I was hoping not to use Skype because it often fucks up on my computer. I don't know why. Skype's been real shitty for the past couple of years. Sent the invite live right now. So I'm going to send that to her, and hopefully we see or hear from her soon. We'll find out. And, if we don't, maybe another time. I'll try it again. Let me try one more time. Crystal. Let me just make sure I typed it right here. Yeah, that's her. That's for sure her. It's got a picture of her. I'm going to send the invite one more time. I don't know how long these sorts of things take, Let me put it over here, and then that way, if she shows up, I'll just see it over my shoulder. That's pretty easy, right? See what you guys are saying in the chat room. Corey Tux. K, cool, peace, they're saying. Millennium Who, I don't know what that means. Corey had to make a movie before stopping and naming the pedos. Yeah, he wouldn't just name them. This is part of the thing, is he was scamming people. He wouldn't just name the pedos. He had to make money off of it. He was charging people $20 to watch this live stream. So we hacked it. Our hackers, 1185, the rest of the hackers in the cult, we hacked the stream just to let people know what was really going on. Why does Corey wear an inch-thick layer of foundation? Well, that's because he's a very old man, Taylor, very old, and he's got to hide those wrinkles because he needs you to think of him as that little raped boy forever. Jesse has a cock ring on the back of his phone. That's true. Because he has gross meth skin like Onision. Now, I can't confirm nor deny that. Skype worked, then it updated to break it. Now everyone moved on, basically, but Microsoft surely doesn't care. That's exactly what happened, Trey. That's exactly what happened. Let me check in with Crystal, see if she's responded to my email here. I might just have to call her phone number. I do have her phone number, which I should have had set up just in case this happened. But, I thought she seemed so ready to go on this whole thing. I thought she would just be waiting by the phone there. What time is it? I told her right around this time. Yeah. I told her. What can you do? Let me see here. I've got her phone number in here somewhere. Let's just give her a call on the old phone line. Okay? We're going to call her on the old phone. You guys remember phones? I do. In fact, I actually got some phone calls today. You guys are going to enjoy these phone calls I got. And I'll give you a little preview of those in just a second here. It'll remind you of an old bit called Craigslist Roulette. Remember that? Craigslist Roulette? Let's see if we can call her up on here. All right, calling Crystal. I told her I might have to just call her like this. She insisted on being on camera, so maybe she's primping right now. Maybe she's putting on her foundation, You never know with girls. They don't really understand time, management, or anything, really. Just anything at all. Kind of, their weakest point is understanding anything. So, who knows what's going on with Crystal. Feldman uses the adrenochrome. I believe that. I'll abandon this Crystal thing. I got no problem doing that. Okay, let's just abandon it then. There we go. Guys, we tried. Maybe next episode, maybe this Wednesday, in the pizza fund. We'll see what happens. She was supposed to be on. I don't know. You can never tell with these girls. We got bigger things to worry about here. We've got a fucking pandemic on our hands, and we found out the cause of the coronavirus. Last time we talked about this, we were trying to figure out who it was. We knew it had to be somebody Chinese, of course. Gong! Oh! And, of course, we were right.
A Vietnamese man with poor mental health in a bedroom surrounded by pictures of himself. He'll rap about folk as it's his favourite soup, picture magnets on his car from the secrets kept Facebook group, Kung Lao special news running crime syndicates. Library shootings are his favourite, a love so strong even death cannot defeat it. Chang is a 50-year-old virgin, believe it. Ching Chang Chong teeth black like hoisin, making ladies wet is his sweetest poison. He wants to make a movie, now isn't that funny? And fuck Deandra Smith, she'll never get money.
Never, she'll never get money. Ladies and gentlemen, Ching Chang Chong, it turns out, is the cause of the coronavirus. Give him a hand, huh? In this video titled, I did not bring coronavirus into your country, we see that proof. Take a look.
I know that a lot of you Americans blame us Asian for the coronavirus, but let me tell you, the coronavirus didn't come from my race. It came from the Chinese people.
And again, Chang is Chinese, so there you go. Case solved. Book him, Dano. It was him. He did it. All right? 100% he invented coronavirus, and it's all just to get back at me. I know it. We pranked this guy hard. He said, you better hope you don't have money, and then he threw his Kung Lao hat at me, and now he's finally having his revenge.
I am Vietnamese, and if any of you thinking about coming to beat me up, I will kill you.
See, he's going to kill you with the coronavirus. He's admitting it. I mean, he's admitting to his crimes right here. It's crazy. This is federal. This is getting federal right here. So if you want to let Ching Chang Chong know you don't appreciate that he created the coronavirus, make sure you go to his YouTube channel, Chou Van Chong.
I will kill you.
Leave him a comment.
I am one of those Asian people that knows how to fight.
Well,
I will kill you. I didn't bring the coronavirus to your nation, to your country.
and he goes into deep thought. You know, occasionally Chang is he's such a thinker, he's such a thought leader, he's so thought-provoking that his brain, it looks like it shuts down from the outside, but in reality, it's working at computational speeds, the likes of which have never been seen before. He's actually figuring out everything. I mean, the Matrix code is going through his head, and he is calculating every possibility at once. Now watch this.
So lay off the harassment and the beating up of Asian people. Be sure they're Chinese.
See, I mean, there is no better message than that. If you're going to harass Asian people, make sure they're Chinese before you beat them up. I've never heard better advice, but that's not the only advice Chang has. Again, he's a man of many talents. You know, he's a writer, a producer, an actor, and he's written books. He's written a new book. It's called I Baby Incorporated. And he's got a great idea on what you can do if you've got the coronavirus. And, of course, he's the one spreading it, so he's pretty sure you've got it.
If you are infected with the coronavirus, the COVID-19, stay home and do not spread the disease, the virus to anyone.
Right.
Stay home.
Good thought.
iBaby Incorporated.
Read his book. Big font.
And enjoy
Big
yourself.
Font.
Stay home.
Many pages, but big font. Perfect for your grandma. You know, elderly people are the most at risk when it comes to COVID-19, and the elderly have trouble seeing. This is the perfect book for your grandma to convalesce and succumb to her disease while reading. The font, the point size on this, you've never seen a larger point size on a font in a book, and there probably are clickable links inside as well.
Because it's bad, people. It's bad.
His book, he means.
And if it's going global, you might as well enjoy yourself while you die.
Absolutely.
I know that Americans are fat, morbidly obese.
Damn. Okay. Listen, dude, you're already killing us. Do you have to rub it in? Come on.
Unhealthy, so
Unhealthy.
you're gonna die really quick.
Yep.
So stay home and
yeah, Americans are gonna die. Asians have not been dying quick as the result of this disease. It's mostly been sort of a big fat American kind of thing to do.
read iBaby Incorporated, people, and enjoy yourself while you're still alive.
While you still can. K, cool, peace. K, Crystal, peace. And by the way, let's just check in on Crystal Colley, see if she's figured this out yet. She says, okay, I'm on my computer for better connection. Can you send it to Crystal? Oh, okay, well, I sent it there, Crystal. I actually already did that. So let's try sending her the invite one more time here. We're going to try it one more time, and then I have to just chalk this up to ruff, ruff, if you know what I'm saying. All right, we're sending it. She says she's on her computer for a better connection. I've sent the invite. It should be in her email. She should have already seen it. It's being sent right now. You know what I'll do? I am such a nice guy. And really, a lot of people say I'm the greatest guy. I'm such a nice guy. I'm going to open my mail. Oh, here we go. Hang on. I think we've got her. Hang on a second. Let me get my mic ready here. Crystal, are you there? Is your microphone working? She's here. She's on with me. Can she hear me?
I'm here.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Crystal Colley. Oh, my God. You got a camera?
I do, and I'm not sure why. Oh, I think we have something.
Now
see me?
you can see me. I cannot see
I
you.
can see you.
Press your little camera icon there, and we should be getting crystal clear picture of you. Every photo.
Yeah, that is what I'm doing. Give me 1 second.
Okay, we're going to figure it out. Guys, it's a live show. Give her a second, okay? Technology. We haven't all figured it out yet. I haven't, for sure. I don't know how D-Live works. I don't know what I'm doing on here. And the nice thing is we know once we get her, every single video, every single photo of her is crystal clear. That's very nice.
Very nice.
Yes, very nice. Really the greatest guy, they say in the chat room. Crystal, we're glad to have you here, by the way. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. I'm super glad to be here.
Are you happy to be here?
I am. I'm actually just, I'm not seeing a icon for the video anymore.
All
It's,
right. Well,
I'm
then
clicking it on and off, and it's just seeming to not be working.
Well, okay, cool, peace. I guess I gotta say goodbye. And your name is Mud in this town. You're never gonna work here again.
Oh no, what am I gonna do?
All right. Well, we don't have to do the video. It's fine. Let's just talk, shall we? Now, did you know what I was quoting there?
I did.
Okay. All right. Because obviously you were sort of the subject of a very famous viral voicemail that went out from Corey Feldman. Now, how did that get leaked exactly?
So that was actually a New York Post writer called me.
Okay.
For something different, for something not that.
Right.
And pretty much he just said, was there anything else that you wanted to add? And I said, you know what? Actually, I think I have something that you might be interested in. And I pretty much just sent it.
Boom. Got him.
Yeah, just to show that this is what you have to deal with in the entertainment industry, pretty much just period, if you want to deal with actors or entertainers. And so,
I mean, but Corey, I mean, and I'm just guessing here, Corey's got to be particularly fucked up. I mean, you're not going to say every actor, everyone in Hollywood is exactly like that, right?
No, but many people are, because it's so hard to keep your feet on the ground when all you have around you are yes men. Okay. You just have everybody saying, yep, you're right, you're right, you're right. Everything is right. And so eventually you kind of lose touch with reality.
Sure. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that of everybody out there. I would assume that Corey is just a little, at least a step beyond. How do you end up as one of his angels, by the way? Is this just a random, call? You get a call for the part? Do you sign up? Is there sort of a listing somewhere? What happens?
Yeah, so I actually went on my college's job board. So I graduated from the Musicians Institute.
Right.
And I go on there every couple of months just to see what's going on. Sometimes there's really big gigs on there, actually. Sometimes you get really crazy stuff, like we've worked with like Chris Cornell and like Red Hot Chili Peppers over there and all kinds of people. So I always like to check it to see what's going on. And one day I checked it.
By the way, do you think, I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you think you'll ever work with Chris Cornell again?
I wish. That would have been, I didn't personally work with him. I was just saying my college did.
Oh, I see. Okay. So there's a chance.
I wish. That would be great.
Go ahead, though. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Unfortunately, he's one of my favorite singers of all time. So
Me too.
Everything just really, really affects me, like big time with him, and the controversy and everything as well. But anyways, so I went on there and I found a message from Corey Feldman. So, yeah, I didn't really know what to expect, but I kind of just figured, well, the worst thing that will happen is I'll get some airtime and I'll get a check.
Right. And you got the airtime.
Yeah.
But not so much the check, right? He wasn't really paying you, right?
So I played a total of 3 gigs with Corey. And the pay was very little for the first couple. And the Today Show was unpaid, just period. So they didn't pay Corey either. And a lot of people don't know that these morning shows don't pay their performers.
Right. I keep trying to explain that to people. A lot of people think even podcasts pay their guests, and that's very rare. A lot of things do not pay like you think they do. The late night shows pay. Those morning shows don't.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, he asked if I could do that show. And I thought to myself, well, I'm a career session guitar player. what could hurt? I can go on the Today Show. I'll look like an idiot wearing an idiot's uniform that I hated.
For sure.
But hey, you know what? I'm a working musician, so let's do this thing.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Crystal is an actual like working musician, you know, the sort of the backbone of the industry, the people out there that maybe don't know their name, but they're doing all that music you hear and everything, you know, these are the types of people where they're just, it's like, you know, it's almost like punching the clock for you, music, sort of. You know what I mean?
It is. It is. So, I try not to let it be that, but yeah.
Right. You don't want it to be. Obviously, it's your passion, but you know that's there are people out there where like that is their job, and so this is sort of a weird one-off kind of thing where sure you throw in some angel wings and a thong and see what happens. Corey Feldman's there. Let's get weird. Let's get weird. Let's get crazy. Let's see what happens. Yeah. And then now let me ask you this because this is I think the thought that everybody has now that you know I mean I don't know if you heard anything about the documentary that he's just put out recently.
One of my friends just told me about that yesterday.
Okay, so this was a disaster, this documentary. He's been claiming he's going to name names for... Crystal left the call. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Crystal calling. We did it. We got to the heart of the questions there. And now I'm in a call with just me. Okay, great. We'll see what happens. Maybe Crystal will come back in here. And by the way, if you have questions for Crystal, I'll take them in the chat there. Let me see if I can get her back in here because I don't know if she'll know how to just reconnect without me sending the invite. Not really sure what happened. Maybe she was trying to get her camera working again. Oh, there she is. Hey, Crystal.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, there you are. Oh, my God.
Whoa.
You kind of figured it out. Jesus Christ, Crystal. All right, you scared me there. I was trying to invite you again, and then you just popped up out of nowhere. It's terrifying. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Crystal, now you can see her. People were saying, I got to see her face. How else am I going to jack off, you know?
Exactly. I'm trying to be, have multi-uses here.
Exactly. And of course, I think that was probably Feldman's intention. So what I was trying to...
No.
Well, that's what I was actually about to ask you is... I think because of this documentary and because of everything that's been going on and because my hacker group hacked Corey last week, a lot of people are wondering, did he ever do anything strange or untoward toward you?
So,
or did you see anybody else?
I don't know if your audience knows this already. They probably do.
Okay.
But Corey wants to be Hugh Hefner.
Of course. I even compared the angels to the bunnies already.
Right. So he's sort of stuck in Playboy circa 1985.
Mm-hmm.
He's stuck in that era, like blonde girls, tan, California, smoking jackets, mansions, parties, pool parties, jacuzzis.
Right. He loves that. He loves that.
Yeah. So from the jump, first of all, I was in a relationship at the time. And more importantly, I wouldn't touch Corey Feldman with a 15-foot flagpole. Like,
he would like that though. Like that would he'd
that
come.
would do something.
He would come from that. I think he's into flagpoles.
Oh no. Oh my God. So I pretty much purposely gave off a vibe to him that was, I'm here to just play. I'm not into any of this. No, I don't want to hang out with you guys after 9 p.m. I'm not trying to do anything. And actually it was me and another girl in the band, Melanie, who is actually the drummer for the drummer for Billy Gibbons right now. So she's a beast drummer and very professional. And so it was pretty much me and Melanie just like twiddling our thumbs like, oh God, how did we get ourselves into this situation?
Were all of the other girls sort of just professional ladies, if you will?
Some of them were and some of them were not.
Okay. But a few of them were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you could tell that was their vibe. They were there for that. That's what they do. They'll be doing that, with somebody else down the road, and then they'll hit that wall and it'll all be over, right?
Yeah, it was kind of like the camp was divided like 50-50 of the normal humans and 50% of the people that were just in Corey's like group relationship.
Right.
So it was very awkward. And I just would often just sit there and go like, wow, I got to get a better gig.
Sure. Yeah, that didn't seem like it was actually that fun. But he never did anything to you. Did you see him do anything
No.
Okay. Nothing to anybody.
Nothing to me. No, he brought his girlfriend everywhere. His girlfriend is in the band.
Right.
So it was pretty much him and his main Joel, and then his other side girlfriend. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, there's another side girlfriend. Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah. So there was the three of them were on tour with us. They were, like a three-head. I called them the three-headed monster.
Sure.
Because talking to one of them, you kind of talk to all three of them. And so that was the little party gang right there. And
do you know?
Thank God they kept to themselves for the most part.
Do you know what the Wolf Pack is?
No.
Okay, I didn't know if that was maybe a thing back then during your time or something. Corey and his ladies there, they blamed this stream going down, this whole fiasco they had last week on some group of people called the Wolf Pack. And apparently, I kind of think the Wolf Pack actually arose out of that time you were with the whole thing there. And I think that maybe you were gone by the time it was really a thing. But from what I gather, they're a group that just annoys Corey Feldman and Corey Feldman's fans online. So I didn't know if maybe you had ever heard of them or run into them. But okay, so no knowledge of the Wolf Pack, anything like that. Did he ever mention anything ever about rampant pedophilia in Hollywood or Charlie Sheen or anything along those lines, even the slightest little crumb of that?
Yeah, so I actually believe Corey when he's talking about what happened to him with the people who abused him.
Right. Oh, I believe all women.
So only because he did talk about it a couple times. And, Corey is very wacky. He's very, eccentric and all over the place and everything like that. But he did talk about that a couple times. And honestly, man, like he had such pain in his face talking about it. And it's just, if there's one thing I could say he's actually telling the truth on, it's that. And because I was born and raised in California, and so I know how messed up there's, a lot of bad people in the industry that prey on kids and stuff. And so I actually do believe him on that one. What's that?
Steven Spielberg, for instance.
I don't know. I don't even know. Is there a story behind that? I don't know. I'm not hip to it.
Steven Spielberg raped and killed that little girl from Poltergeist on the set of Jeopardy.
I'm so lost right now.
No, that's true. You can look that up.
Is that a joke?
No. You remember? Did you ever see Poltergeist?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you remember the little girl? I can't remember her name. What's her name? Somebody in the chat room tell me. But she died very young. She was like 12 or something when she died.
Oh no.
And what she apparently died of like basically rectal bleeding. And there's been a long time Hollywood blind item that said, this A-list director was on the set of TV game show Jeopardy when he reamed a child so hard she died. Something like that,
Wow. Well, I did not know that.
Heather O'Rourke. Heather O'Rourke is the little girl's name.
Sadly, it doesn't surprise me. And actually, that just the type of people that are drawn to the entertainment industry is a big reason why I slowed down on a lot of things, because I think I'm going there for a professional reason, and it turns out that there's a weirdo, crazy person in the room. So
he's like, okay, so hey there, Toots, so I hear you play guitar real good, right? And you're like, yeah. And then he's like, all right, now show me your titties.
Right. Pretty much.
Okay. And then he goes, wait a
Pretty much.
second. He goes, wait a second. How old are you? Never mind. Bye.
Yeah.
Get out of
Yeah.
here.
You're over 18. You're not my type.
Sorry, I just saw the tattoo. I realized,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So okay, but you are saying that Corey did mention this stuff. He never said a certain name though, right?
He doesn't. Yeah, he wouldn't say names. And honestly, I think the reason for that is because the people are just. I think they've threatened him.
You believe that?
With
So you
death.
do believe that he
So-
has received death threats from the industry,
Yeah.
and you
For
think
sure.
you think this
For
is a
sure.
problem? Do you worry about saying this right now that maybe you will receive death threats?
No, because I don't know enough
Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I'm
to
sorry.
be of any concern. I don't know any names. I don't know what happened or anything. I just
Well-
know that the entertainment industry is a pretty messed up place.
Now
So-
you kind of do know a name though. Steven Spielberg. He raped
Oh,
Heather O'Rourke until
Right.
she evaporated into butt blood.
wow.
I don't mean to put it like so bluntly, but I mean it's a terrible thing. I mean, you know what happened with Epstein, right?
I do. Yeah. I
So-
try, honestly, I hear about this stuff and I try not to read too many articles about it because
It's
there's
sad.
nothing I can do about it and it depresses me
It's
and I
sad.
know it's true.
It's
and so I
absolutely
just,
true. It's sad. Dan
Exactly.
Schneider, Nickelodeon, they're all doing it. So, speaking of pedophiles, when was the last time you spoke to Tristan Starchild?
Oh my gosh. Before I get into that, Jesse, I'm going to say that, when I first saw your podcast, at first I was like, oh, look at this guy. He's like the king of Hater Nation.
Yeah. Sure.
And
yeah.
then, but
fans
hey,
of
I
hate.
got to hand it to you. I watched the show and I was entertained. And I love the setup and everything looks super professional.
Thank you.
You're a funny guy.
Thank you so
I
much.
laughed along with the show, and so I went. This guy has something. He might not have hundreds of millions of followers,
And I never
yet,
will.
but you got something going. So
Thank you.
So Tristan.
Because you are, you're friends with Tristan Starchild.
I'm not anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not anymore. So I haven't spoken to Tristan in probably about 3.5 years.
Okay, what happened?
So you're gonna love this. This is some good
You're right.
pod awful followers fodder for you.
Yes.
So Tristan and I actually started a cannabis delivery service 3.5 years ago. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I did not see this coming.
No. Yeah. I knew you would love this tidbit. I was like, he's gonna love this.
Okay, keep talking. I'm just gonna die for a second.
Yeah, just keep dying, Yeah. So in the beginning, I kind of took it as a pie in the sky type of like, okay, me and Tristan are going to start this cannabis delivery service and, we'll make a few $100 and it'll be fun and whatever, that's kind of how I took it.
And by the way, I'm not from California originally, so I just want to say that where I'm from, we used to call that drug dealing.
Right.
I love that it's a cannabis delivery service. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So that's what I thought of it as.
This was
but
his idea, right?
This was. It was his idea.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture it in my head. I mean, there's people out there, we've been doing the show long enough where people don't even know who Tristan Starchild is anymore. You got to go watch some of the episodes we did on him because I'm just picturing him in one of his silly spaceman outfits coming up to you and just going like, yo, there's nothing to it but to do it, girl. Let's bang it. And then you're just like, all right, I guess. He fools you women. I don't know how he does it, But you women fall for this shit from him, and it's crazy because he's like, I mean, he's essentially just the dick in the box, guys. There's no reason to fall for his game. It makes no sense. All right, I'm sorry. You decide this is a good idea for some reason. What happens?
So we were actually working for a cannabis delivery service at the time, which is why it started.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So he went, let's do this on our own, you know? And so I kind of went, all right, you know, what's the worst that could happen? We make a few $100 or we lose a few $100. Big deal. Let's try it. And so for the first few months, I didn't take it seriously. And then I did start taking it seriously. And then I started seeing the potential for it. And so literally the company took off. And
what was it called?
Yeah. So it's called We Dash Delivery.
Is this still in service?
So I'm overhauling the company right now, but believe it or not, it actually became the third largest cannabis delivery service on the whole west side.
So you still do this? And
yes, I do. I'm doing the it's only marketing now for other services.
Okay.
But I'm not kidding you. This thing changed my life.
Sure. No, my laughter is almost entirely based on Tristan.
No, and it should be.
So at what point is he no longer involved? Because I'm assuming he's no longer involved.
No, he's not. So he pretty much just exited it out pretty much about 3 months after we started. So 3 months in, and honestly, I got kind of crazy because I started seeing the potential for money and wanting to turn it into a real business and get an office space and start getting business lines of credit and start talking to developers and all this kind of stuff. And he just wanted to keep pursuing music. So he bowed out and I kept it going. And
well, I mean, hang on, you made it sound like there was a falling out of the friendship.
Yeah, there was.
What happened there? Sure. I mean, how did that happen?
To be really honest, I just started getting really bitchy.
So it was you?
Yeah.
I mean, how is that even possible that you're the bad one in the Tristan Starchild relationship?
Yeah, Tristan is very namaste guy. He's
I know.
Like let's love each other. Everybody be happy. Don't ever have a conflict.
I believe if you tell Tristan to go, he says, "Nah, I'ma stay."
Yeah, pretty much. Except for he said, "Nah, I'ma go," because I started getting overly aggressive and overly bitchy because of the business, and he bowed out. And I don't blame him because honestly, I wouldn't want to work with me in that situation at that time. I wouldn't have wanted to work with me because I was getting I just saw the money coming in, and I just went off on a different mental space that I'm no longer in now. But
are you at all worried about getting the coronavirus?
No.
Is it because of the marijuana? Because I have a feeling that might be one of the cures for it.
I isolate myself from humans anyways, so this to me is no thing.
That seems right. Okay, Crystal, I think we've taken up enough of your time. Do you want to, any plugs or anything you want to do? Feel free. Go ahead.
Sure, thanks. You can follow me at The Mafiosa. I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I'm also a music teacher at the School of Rock. Come take some lessons with me.
You're Jack Black?
Shout out to Kristen. I love you.
Wait, you're Jack Black?
Yeah.
He's also
I teach at the School of Rock.
He's also one of those pedo guys, so I don't know. All right. Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, Crystal Colley, thank you so much, Crystal, for being on here. Bye-bye. Thank you. Crystal, huh? That was fun. All right. You guys are being mean in the chat. I got what I wanted out of that. Just the idea of Tristan going, there's nothing to it but to do it, baby. And then having none of the success in that business is so funny. It's so fucking funny to me. All right. What is this girl's ethnic makeup? Why would I ask her? She was nice enough to come on. She rolled with the punches, and she's delivering the cure to the coronavirus. I mean, you can't get better than that. There's a lot of people out there, by the way, with this coronavirus that have different methods. A lot of people are telling you got to wash your hands right now. As a matter of fact, one of our goons, Spooky Charles, made a video about washing your hands. There's an interesting twist in this, though. Spooky Charles is apparently no longer Spooky Charles. Take a look at this. it is 10 years later, and TRK 387, that's Spooky Charles, now Neo Phoenix. I mean, we'll save getting into that name for another time. But apparently he is now Neo Phoenix. Has really gone to hell with himself. He says, my girlfriend did this video behind my back, but I am posting it because I don't give a F. Let's see what happens.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
Now, why it's stretched out to the point that he looks like a weeble wobble and could not possibly fall down, I'll never know. But there you go. Spooky Charles, I'm sorry, Neo Phoenix is washing his hands to prevent the coronavirus. He says, washing hands, coronavirus, February 28th, 2020. So that's something. That's one way to do it. It could be weed that does it. I don't know. I got this crazy feeling that I was wrong about weed all this time, and I'm starting to wonder. I mean, do you know a single pothead with coronavirus? I don't. There's another guy, though, who's maybe got a cure. I don't know if it's for me, though, or not. Some of you aren't going to know this guy, but some of you will if you are in the Pizza Fund. If you see our Friday shows in the Pizza Fund, the $6 level of the Pizza Fund, we've been doing this thing where people submit goons to me. And one of the goons submitted is this guy. We've fallen in love with him. His name is Drew W. Shield. And Drew, it's a lot to take in, okay? There's a lot happening here. So just give this a chance. Give it a sec. If you haven't seen this before, give it a second. You're going to love this guy. He wears an Indian headdress. He is connected to space people. He's connected to spirits. He talks to crystals. It's a lot, okay? There's a lot to it. You'll get it, though. Trust me. But if you want to really catch up on it, you can check out our Friday shows in the Pizza Fund. You know, we hate ads. We don't run them. I've demonetized my YouTube channel, which is probably why YouTube's trying to get rid of me. So instead, we've got the Pizza Fund. We built our own Patreon. I don't mean we have a Patreon account. I mean we said, fuck Patreon, and built a new website that is exactly the same as Patreon, basically, but better. And it's called the Pizza Fund. You can get it over at podawful.pizza.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza.
Pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
Real simple shit. 3 shows a week. Wednesday shows are in the $12 level. Friday shows are in the $6 level. There's more levels to choose from. You can join for as little as $1, and there's actually going to be some new content coming to the dollar section of the Pizza Fund tonight. So you might want to sign up. Podawful.pizza. Yes, that's a real link. Here's Drew W. Shield. We don't have an AKA for him yet. I mean, he's actually got a lot of AKAs, but I can never understand what he's fucking saying when he says them. So right now, we're still calling him Drew. You're going to love this guy. Check it out. He knows how to save you from the coronavirus. While the rest of you are worried about hand sanitizer out there, Drew's already on the game here. He's already on the ball.
And just so you know, I got some good news for you guys.
Great, good news.
If these are 2 ways we can help you. If you're female, I do have permission to have intercourse with you.
Perfect.
And I have full immunities. I have immunities to this this coronavirus. I mean, just so you guys know, we can't clear the coronavirus on a global scale. That's just, I mean, it's just against the fabrics. It's against the fabrics of the universe. And
do you love him? Oh my God, do you love him? You love him, right? He's got Harley Quinn in the background. He's got a dream catcher. He's wearing a Native American's headdress. What tribe is he a part of? Somebody asked me during a Friday show. Asked me, what tribe is he a part of? The Navaslo tribe, okay? Now, he is so connected to these interdimensional beings, to space creatures. He has upgrades. He has over 6 million, and it sounds high, I know. over 6 million upgrades to his body, including immunities, such as an immunity to the coronavirus, and he can transmit that sexually to women.
That's just not possible. I mean, you can't just magically have something disappear like that. That's against the energy matrices. But look at this.
Of course, there it is. Okay, so now he's going to talk to the crystal. So this is something he does. He asks the crystal questions, and if the crystal swings back and forth toward him, it's saying yes. It's answering him positively. I love it, says Trey in the chat room. They're saying Alpha Lord Merida. Yeah, one of his AKAs is Alpha Lord Merida. One of them is Snow Rat. I'm not feeling those yet. I don't know. We'll warm up to him eventually, I'm sure. Is this offer open to dudes? Oh, he will explain that to you, Joe Pastafari. Don't worry.
Oh, let me see.
So he's going to ask the crystal.
Alpha Lord Sukra, hello, this Aaron Lins. Is this true, the whole truth? If I have intercourse with somebody, only a female, because a male on male wouldn't work.
Obviously,
you can't transfer stuff through the same sex.
Yeah, that can't.
But having sex with a female, it would actually give them immunities to coronavirus.
Holy shit, the crystal is swinging back and forth toward him. So this is 100% true. And that's the women creaming themselves, and I mean creaming themselves from him having sex with them. Of course, now he has sex with a lot of alien women. He's had sex with these super being women. He had sex with over 30 of them last week, but he's been trying to have sex with over 40 normal women here on Earth to give them their immunities. And every single woman he hit up, he hit up over 40 women, and all of them turned him down. And it's just, it makes no sense. It's ridiculous. Do you want the immunity to the coronavirus or not? I'm dying for it. I don't want to get the coronavirus, really. I know I'm bug chasing tonight, but it's because I know there's nothing else I can do, man. I'm scared. I just want to get it over and done with. But if I could just have sex with Drew W. Shield, I feel like maybe. But apparently it doesn't work man to man. I don't know. At least not for him.
It'll actually give them full immunities to coronavirus. It'll actually cure them of coronavirus. And just so people know that if I have intercourse with somebody, they can't they can't harvest the blood. I mean, even if they took the blood from that person, they still couldn't create immunities. It doesn't work that way. How this works is my genetic energy, which you can't harvest that. I mean, no amount of blood, no matter what you do.
Yeah, I mean, the only way to get it, you can't take a syringe and get an injection. The only injection that's going to work is a nice hot beef injection. Beefer.
We don't have the technology to harvest, Pleiadian Arcturian energy, but somehow when I have intercourse with somebody, the Pleiadian Arcturian energy transfers over to the person, to their body, and that's what makes them immune to the coronavirus. The Pleiadian and my divine source energy transfers over when my private enters the female's private.
So, and let's use language that we can all understand. This is not a sexual thing, so this is safe for kids. We're just talking about privates, you guys. If his privates go into a female's privates, they will possibly gain the immunity. It's a bug transfer of immunity from man to woman.
It gives them full immunities. And this is not a guarantee, but we may be able to lessen the effects of coronavirus. I mean, we can't. Our healing sessions can't. Our healing sessions can't heal. I mean, it's not possible for our healing sessions to completely. I mean, the only way we can cure coronavirus, we have to do it one by one through intercourse.
Sure.
And the other thing that we can do.
And you know what the nice thing about Drew is? He's such a good guy. People call me the greatest guy. Drew is willing to one by one go across the planet and put his privates in every woman so that they are safe from the coronavirus. That takes true bravery.
Do our healing sessions, our famous healing sessions. Basically, somebody sleeps and we do light therapy, sound therapy, and we do aromatherapy. And I sit there in a chair and I do a special prayer. and and it might be possible. It's no guarantee that it will cure somebody, but it will help. It will help the effects. So that's two ways we can help. If you're a female, I can, I'll gladly, and I'm not doing this to try to, try to have intercourse. I mean, that's
obviously
that's not my way. I mean, I literally
furthest thing from his mind. Furthest thing from his mind. This is like a doctor. This is like when, ladies, all right, let me put it to you like this. You need a pap smear. So what do? You go to a clinic. You put your legs up in the stirrups. The nice, handsome doctor man spreads you open like a roast beef sandwich, and he shoves as many fingers up in that thing, your privates, as he can, right? There's nothing sexual there, and sure, maybe it feels good. Maybe it feels good. Maybe you come from it. Maybe he comes. Maybe the doctor comes from putting his hand inside your beef. But that doesn't mean it's sexual. And the same thing is true of this. If you are worried about getting the coronavirus, what do? You have Drew come over to your house, spread your legs. You put your legs, he brings stirrups. You put your legs up in the stirrups. He takes off the headdress, and you actually get to wear the headdress. He's so nice. He goes, would you like to wear this? And you put it on, and then he gives you the penicillin shot, so to speak. Penicillin spelled Penis, and so on and so forth.
There's over 30 women, 30 legendary women that want to have intercourse with me right now, and I mean,
legendary.
I mean, I'm not trying to do this to try to exploit females. That's not my way.
It's crazy. It's crazy
thought. I don't exploit people, and I don't. That's I'm not about
that type
that
of
life.
guy. Not about that life.
I mean, well, just so you guys know, that the only way to guarantee immunity and just so you know, if I intercourse with a female,
right,
it's not a guarantee if that female has intercourse with somebody else.
So sure, there's the chance. There's a chance if you have intercourse with him and then have sex with somebody else, you can't spread it either. Only he can do it.
The immunity is transferred over because it's the energy with it's the energy. It's not.
Namaste.
It's not something you can harvest.
I believe, by the way, Tristan Starchild can also do this. I think that's why he wins over the ladies.
It's something that can be transferred over to me, and then that person can transfer over to another person. Watch this. Alpha Circle Highlighted Area Lens. Is this the whole truth, nothing but the truth? If I have sex with a female,
it is. It's swinging back and forth. It's the truth.
It just won't be possible for her to, like, for instance, have sex with a male and give him immunity.
It's 100% true. Look at that. Look at that crystal.
It just doesn't work that way.
Oh my God! We just talked to a crystal. Now he's talking to a crystal. Ooh, that's creepy. Dear God stuff right there. I didn't even plan that. I didn't think of that.
Like it had the intercourse has to come from me because of my
No, he doesn't have special cum, Studi. Studi's a little bit stupid, okay? No, he doesn't have special cum. It's the genetic energy that he transfers to a woman that just doesn't transfer to a man if he were to do it. Now, that's not to say that no man could transfer it to a man. It's just that he couldn't because ew, gross, icky, no, yuck, ew, boys, gross.
Because of my energy. And it's I mean, yeah, but with, like, what I'm saying is, like, if I have intercourse with a female and the female has intercourse with the male, the male doesn't get immunities. I mean, it just doesn't work that way.
It just doesn't work that way.
The only person that would have the immunities is the female. It has to come from me to the other person, and it can't trend.
It's got to be a direct bareback sort of situation.
I mean, what I'm trying to say is, like, if I have intercourse with somebody, it can't bounce off and cure somebody else.
You're saying
like,
pong.
It just doesn't work that way.
It's dong. It's not pong.
I don't know why. I don't understand it. I mean, I kind of understand it. It's against, you know, the...
By the way, dong is also the name of patient 0 of the coronavirus.
There's certain...
And his brother Wang.
Energy. There's certain fabrics of the universe. There's certain things that are set up in the physics of things that...
They were sitting around eating some cock sauce.
You folks get what I'm trying to say. If I have intercourse with the female will get cured.
Don't, and I realized just now what that sounded like I was saying. Don't be weird about it. I'm saying they're at a restaurant, they're having a poo-poo platter.
Be immune to coronavirus. But
okay, hang on a second.
If she has intercourse with somebody else, like another male, the male, he won't get immunities. It has to come from me, and I can't have intercourse with another male. It has to be the opposite.
Which sucks, because I'm looking for a way out of getting this coronavirus thing, but I guess I'm just going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to suck it up and get the coronavirus.
Sex. Like it just male on male just does not work. You can't. It's not. Things are not built that way. So.
I mean, obviously you can catch the coronavirus from a guy, though, right? So I can't get the immunity from a guy, but if I were to find a guy to give me the virus, that would work, right? Does that work? Let me know in the chat if that works.
I mean, the only way, and I wouldn't have intercourse with the male anyways.
Of course, that's nasty.
I'm not down for that
I wouldn't
kind of
either,
stuff.
obviously.
But I'm just like
even the thought of like discussing that is disgusting to me. A man on a man. I mean, no offense to anybody out there who does. For me personally, that's disgusting.
People know that
as a member of the LGBTQ tribe, I'm of course bisexual, queer, and trans. To me, gay shit is nasty. It's disgusting, filthy, and ungodly.
What I'm trying to explain, you folks understand how it goes, and then we can also do healing sessions. People can't come over to my house because the people that I live with, they won't allow people to come over to my house.
So this doctor does house calls. You can't go to his place, okay? The people he lives with, Harley Quinn, the Mother Mary of Jesus on the wall there, and some sort of anime woman from Soul Calibur, they won't allow you over to his place so much. But if you want him to go to your place and cure you of corona...
But I can do home visits. I can go to your house and I can... I have all the stuff. I have the speaker.
He's got the speaker that you need for it to play the slow jams. My body is telling me yes.
I have the portable speaker, and I have a tablet, and I can just...
So he can show you some pornography, get you in the mood, show you what you like, ladies, white ladies, dogs, of course.
You need to sleep. So either I can...
Oh, you're asleep during this, by the way.
Spend the whole night, and it's no problem for me. I do the night watch every night, so I basically sit there and I through my tablet I play certain healing musics, and it usually takes 9 hours. No, it's not
9 hours long. Listen, this guy's the Sting of saving people's lives.
I guarantee that you'll get healed of coronavirus, but it will at least lessen the symptoms.
Oh, okay. So there's not even a guarantee. So if you have sex with Drew, there's no guarantee you won't still get coronavirus, but you're a step closer to not getting. All right, you know what? Thank you, Drew, so much, but maybe no. Apparently, I can't benefit from this, and you can't even guarantee it for the ladies out there. I don't know what to do. Everybody's out there worrying about hand sanitizer. Everybody's out there worrying about toilet paper. I posted something to Facebook and Craigslist recently. Let me show you my Craigslist post here. I posted this to Craigslist. You guys might not know this about me. I'm sort of a hoarder, okay? I've been hoarding toilet paper for years now. I got scared during the last virus. Zika, I got scared during. I got scared during the several of the flus. MERS, I got scared during MRSA. I got scared during SARS, bird flu, avian flu. I've been scared every time, so I have been stocking up on toilet paper so much that I've got an entire room of my house is filled with toilet paper. So I actually posted on Craigslist here recently. I said, free toilet paper stockpile. I have a huge stockpile of toilet paper, many brands, many varieties, many plies, completely free, fair condition, used. Call me if you want to pick up. Now, I actually did get quite a few calls and texts on this, and luckily for you guys, I managed to record 2 of those calls. Okay, I'm not going to play you these whole calls because I don't have the video up from it. It's just audio. So we're going to listen to a little of each of those calls, and then I'll tell you what you can do.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I'm real sorry about that. I had my hands full. I'm in a million different places right now. But you was asking
It's
about.
okay.
Nah, don't worry about it. But you was asking about the toilet paper.
Yes, I was.
Okay, now did you say you was going to come in a car to get it, or what did you say?
Public transportation, but I have a shopping cart.
Oh, you got a shopping cart. Okay, so this woman, and by the way, this is in New York City. This woman has a giant shopping cart that she can carry almost all of my toilet paper home with her. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit in the audio here, and let's see where the call goes from there. Nah. I had to get rid of TV like two and a half years ago.
Well, that's why everybody's going crazy with the toilet paper right now.
Hang on.
Like all the need stuff, the must-have stuff. Everybody's going crazy in New York City over it because it's out there. Like we got this virus spreading around, and we don't know how many people are going to get sick.
What is it? Is it like, what's that, like sickle cell or something?
It's like the flu.
Flu. So it turns out in this phone call, I didn't even know what coronavirus was. I just happened to be giving away tons and tons of stockpiled toilet paper.
No, it's like the flu. It's like the flu. The problem is that the elderly people that get affected by it, they get very sick.
I apologize about that beat, by the way. That was on her end. I don't know what that was.
People with illnesses, they get very sick, and then they're dying from it.
Damn, that explains.
It was all over the TV.
That explains Mr. Martinez in 6F.
Yeah, it's been all over the TV, all over the Facebook. Everybody going crazy over this shit.
Mrs. Martinez came over to my place the other day, and she said, "Ooh, we sick over here. You got any toilet paper?" I'm like, "No problem, Miss Martinez, no problem." I gave her a bunch of stuff, and I was like, "Why can't they get toilet paper at the store? You know, they never come over for something like that before." You know, and then unfortunately...
No, the problem is that the stores are out of it.
Right. Unfortunately, Mr. Martinez did pass away 2 days ago. Okay, so that's the first phone call I got. Now, let me see if I can skip ahead to the second phone call I got when I tried to give away my huge stockpile of used toilet paper.
Closure because I couldn't make the mortgage payment because I couldn't work. And then I lost all my property, and
I know.
It was just like 3 weeks ago that I wound up. It just was, my whole life savings.
Awful.
Just absolutely beyond what anybody could ever imagine.
I wouldn't wish it on the worst of my enemies.
And I'm 68. I'm turning 69, and I just
nice.
I dedicated my life. I worked as a physician and a surgeon in Central America.
Wow! So you guys who have watched Craigslist Roulette before, our classic prank call show, know that there's this common thing that happens where when I put something on Craigslist, I get a call from an old Jewish woman who just talks and talks and talks. She gives me her whole life story. Well, guess what? We got another one of those. I'm going to skip ahead again a little bit here. Let's see where it goes later in the call. Do you have a preference?
Yeah, I'm not going to be using any of it.
Well, I know.
None of it's for me.
But if you want it, I got plenty. Listen, here. So I'm trying to give her the toilet paper so she'll shut up. I got lots of brands of toilet paper, and I got lots of varieties. I got every kind of ply there is. Do you have? I mean, are there any preferences here?
I don't care. No,
because it's in pretty fair condition. I mean, this is pretty good condition for use.
He's happy if he gets something,
Right. Okay, so he's not going to mind. It's in pretty fair condition,
Because it says on here used. So,
yes.
But it doesn't look used in the packages.
No, I wrap them all back up. I save everything. I'm a big time hoarder.
Oh God.
Okay, there you go. So there's your preview of my brand new Craigslist Roulette. It's just 2 calls. Craigslist Roulette, toilet paper, coronavirus edition, and you can get that tonight after I get it uploaded in the Pizza Fund, $1 section of the Pizza Fund, podawful.pizza, $1. You get immediate access to, by the way, I don't know how many. I don't know how long that call is, but I think it's around 60, maybe over 60 hours worth of content just for signing up to the dollar level. Okay, I think it's pretty much worth it. Podawful.pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
Tikka Masala in the chat says, all right, you got my $1, Jesse. Thank you very much, Tikka Masala. That will be in there as soon as this show is over. I'll be uploading that, okay? The brand new coronavirus edition of Craigslist Roulette. I'm happy to be back. I was shocked at how many calls I got. We haven't been able to do that show in so long. People are desperate for this toilet paper, man. And it's funny to me that they are so desperate for it because it wasn't that long ago that we here at Pod Awful were just giving out toilet paper for free. There's a guy. We showed him at the beginning of this episode. His name is, of course, Bob Hickman.
Yeah, it's the baptism of the Holy Ghost. Rocking a bowl, cutting his nose the most. Like you floating into me or me into you. Gotta do the shit what God told him to. B.O.B. Oh yes indeed. He's the only living avatar of G.O.D. You got a problem with he? Why are you talking to me? He's the prophet, so don't knock it if you don't believe. It's the Acts 2:38. No place to hide. God's body entered into his body the same size. It's the Acts 2:38. No place to hide. God's body entered into his body the same size.
That's right, Bob Hickman. And it was only like 5 months ago or so that we were giving Bob Hickman and other goons, Kay from Kay's Cooking, we were giving them toilet paper for free. Now it's this hot commodity nobody can get anywhere in the world. Toilet paper, nobody can get it. Look at this. We went to Bob Hickman's house. The Pod Awful cult went to Bob Hickman's house. There's his van right there, his famous God entered my body like a body van. And you can see we've given him plenty of toilet paper. Take a look.
Couldn't do much because it was windy and raining, but I did it.
There it is, all in the trees.
I only had 2 trees for me to TP, but I tried to get his house, but nothing would stay. It's too windy. There's the van.
I mean, there's the van right there. That's proof. That is Bob's house. That's Bob's van. Bob's your uncle. That's it.
God entered my body like a body my same size.
Hell yeah, brother. So, I mean, we were giving away the toilet paper, and then we've come to find out Bob Hickman actually got the coronavirus, is the craziest part. Let's finish the video from the beginning of the show here of Bob taught. He was extreme dancing. He's telling you about how he's got no new ideas for videos. It's just the same videos over and over again, which I love it. I love that he just says that.
I don't have any new ideas.
I don't have any
I'm
new
seeing
ideas.
Non-stop visions from God. He doesn't want me to think. Let's see what God has to say about my new not COVID-19 song. How would Pink Floyd sing it? They'd say,
so he's made a song about the coronavirus, okay? Now, I got in big trouble for making a song about the coronavirus because I did a parody song. So hopefully this is an original that will not get Bob kicked off of the internet, get kicked off of YouTube, like I'm getting kicked off. By the way, again, the termination thing, it's real. I'm being terminated from YouTube.
there is a disease on the horizon
Okay, that might be original. Let's keep listening.
that will kill you if you contract it.
Right, yeah. Banger so far.
COVID-19, and it's coming for you. You better fear and run and hide and drink some beer.
There is no pain you are receiving. I have a feeling in his mind he thought he was doing Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd while doing that because he likes to sing that song a lot. So I don't know if that's a pure original, Bob. You better be careful.
Anyway, let's see what God has to say. I'm seeing non-stop visions.
Uh-oh, he's getting visions.
Tell him now I heard a word of the Lord. I'm seeing the Lord say this. I'm not just making it up. Like, Have you seen those people that come up to you? Oh, God is going to save you. God is going to heal you.
I mean, don't you hate when guys come up to you and they're like, oh, God this, oh, God that. Bob's a nice guy. All he does is inundate your social media with him naked saying God entered my body like a body my same size. He's not one of these guys that comes up to you on the street holding a the end is nigh sign going, oh.
God is going to bring you women and men to... Let's let God finish the message. They don't know anything about you. He's showing me the library staff.
He's showing him the library staff. Okay, so God is letting him in on the secrets of the library staff. Now remember, he works inside this bathroom. This is his office.
He showed me.
He's the Fonz.
So he went like that. But I didn't see his hand button his lip. So he doesn't want me to talk to the library staff about me having God inside my sexy body.
Okay, yeah, probably for the best. You know what? Keep that one to yourself, Bob, if you want to keep coming back to the library. God's probably right about that one.
Anyway, click on the link down below the video and tell me what you think this body looks like without all them clothes on. I hate wearing clothes.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm Bob Hickman. Thanks.
I'm Bob Hickman. Thinks he hates wearing clothes. I mean, we know that for a fact. He does hate wearing clothes. And I do think one of our listeners should go visit him and see if they can hang out with Bob when he's doing one of his classic nude runs. But is that how he got coronavirus? Maybe I should be going there to run naked with Bob. You know, I posted this in the Facebook cult. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, we call it the cult. It's at podawful.com/cult. I posted in there that a screenshot that Bob had on YouTube where he has come out as 100%, and this is brave, homosexual. Bob says that God made him homosexual. He wasn't homosexual before. God made him that way. It turns out that's what God wanted, was for him to have sex with men. Maybe that has something to do with coronavirus. I don't know. If you want to see the post, though, it's in our Facebook group.
And all I just said is I thank Dad for making me strong.
Join our cult on Facebook. podawful.com/cult.
Yeah, God.
Someone in the chat room asks, does Jesse still have the baptism of the Holy Ghost? Obviously, I still have God inside me as well, but God never made me gay. That's the strange part. That's why I feel like I'm doing something wrong while trying to get the coronavirus. I ate all the bats. I've got dear God inside me like a body my same size. I say same men every day. I'm missing something here, and I don't know what it is. Let's see what happened when Bob actually contracted coronavirus. He's got a whole video about it. He says, I almost died from coronavirus.
God entered into my body like a body my same size, like me floating into you floating.
Wait, hang on a second. Now I see my camera is frozen, but I am still live. Okay, hang on a second. I was really scared. My whole computer had shut down just then. Let me see if my other camera's working. This camera's working. Why did that camera fuck up? Very strange. I don't know. Let's move over to this one. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to throw them up on the big board here. Try to fix that camera.
Into me. God entered into my body like a body my same size, like me floating into you floating into me. I had the coronavirus, and it's been around a little longer than they are claiming, and I don't think it really originated in China. I think it's been bouncing around. It's almost like an advanced case of the flu.
There we go.
But a far more severe case. For about 4 weeks, I coughed like I was choking. And probably once a minute, this cough would erupt. And I was still driving the semi while doing it. I had the cold chills. I would drive with my semi heater on. I feared getting out of the semi because even though it was summer, 90 degrees outside, I needed to be where it was 120 to feel warm.
Now, it sounds, of course, like what he's describing is summertime, but apparently Bob may actually have the first case of the coronavirus much earlier than previously known, which was what, November, December? I guess they were saying it first showed up.
I sweated at night when I slept. I would sweat like you wouldn't believe. My blankets were wet. This lasted.
Yeah, he would wake up in a wet bed, and I've been there, buddy. Scary times. Of course, that stopped when I was a little boy, so I guess you do have a little boy's haircut.
For 4 weeks, me choking, not able to talk. When I try to talk, I'd start choking. And it wasn't choking, it was coughing, but the coughing was like choking.
Okay, now you'll notice, by the way, he is in the famous van. If you look there at the window behind him, it's got the writing all over the van. So we know Bob is good on toilet paper because he definitely got toilet paper from us. So how did he get rid of the coronavirus? I mean, what did you do? How did you get it? How did you get rid of it?
It lasted for about 4 weeks. And the last week it started to weaken and go away. And I was glad. And even though the departure symptoms were mild, I knew it was leaving. Less than a week after it left, it came right back. And for another 4 weeks, I'm sick. 4 weeks. 4 weeks of choking. And coughing so bad it's like choking.
Wheezing, coughing, choking. All the Pokemon were there.
4 weeks of being cold, even in the summer. Having to drive semi with heater on. Having to have...
Oh, it was in December. Okay, all right, Mar. I thought he said in the summertime.
A 64-ounce fountain drink with me to keep my body cool. Sweating at night.
He had to have a fountain drink to keep his body. Couldn't have been water. Bob drinks a lot of soda. A lot of it. Okay, you guys think I do with the Dr. Pepper on the show? Oh, no. Bob's drinking sody pop all day long.
Staying awake at nights. Headache, fever.
He says God forces him to.
Head hurting. Wow, it was horrible. And I can see how it could kill people because it just won't go away no matter what you take. I took every medicine that you could buy.
Okay.
I didn't go to a doctor.
Didn't go to the doctor.
Anyway, it went away and it hasn't came back. I don't think it ever will. It could. But coronavirus has been around a little longer than they're claiming.
Damn it.
Anyway, I hope you don't get it, because if you do, you're in for something that will be very unpleasant.
Well, yeah.
You'll survive it. It's like having the flu times 2.
That's what I'm hoping.
But I couldn't wish it on you. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, so listen, I mean, obviously I'm saying I'm chasing after that bug. I'm trying to get it. Bob is telling me that I'll survive it. And he's saying that for normal people, I've got God inside me, so I must be able to survive it. I think I'm right. I think it's time. It's like chicken pox. Just get infected once. You can't get it again. Bob said it right there. It's time to do that. I've been having so much trouble, though, trying to find a place to find, how do you find somebody to infect you on something like this? I don't even know what to do. So here's what I did, actually. While we were playing that video a second ago, I actually typed into Google, coronavirus, symptoms, bug chasing, infected. I was trying all these different things. I eventually found a website I think will be able to help me. So I posted, I set up an account just now in this website. It's called breeding.zone. Okay, breeding.zone. I've never really heard of this forum before. It's some sort of message board. And I'm just going to type a new post in here. I've noticed there's a section here for people to meet up with one another and infect one another. So I think this is what I'm looking for. Let me just go ahead and type this. So my title is going to be Trying to Get the Virus. Okay, there you go. Good start, right? Trying to get the virus. I think they'll understand what I'm saying there. All right. New member, but been skimming the forum, and I have to say, this all sounds so good. I read a lot of guys on here are not preppers and are not avoiding getting infected. My brother, he's one of these prep guys. He's been prepping for this virus. He's got the masks. He's got the cans of beans everywhere. These guys apparently don't prep at all. I am so sick of worrying, and I just want to finally have true freedom. I am chasing this bug until I get it, and I am not looking back. If there are any guys who have the flu and want to help a newbie get sick, please email me podawful@gmail.com. Also, not sure if all this stuff about asses is related to toilet paper or not, but I have plenty and post. Okay, there we go. All right, you guys want to see my post? I did it. I posted it. Here we go. Let's take a look. This is my post to breedingzone.com, and hopefully we get something good out of this. There you go. And as you can see here, I posted this into the New York metro area. I'm back in New York right now. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's my little name right there by Pod Awful. And as you can see, I chose to use an image of me with Mike David from Red Bar, because I just wanted to show these guys, like, I'm a normal guy, nothing weird going on here. Look, here's me interacting with another cool guy. It's just two cool guys hanging out, being cool with one another. So that's me and Mike David from Red Bar. And hopefully something... Oh, holy shit. Huh, look at that. You know, I forgot I left my phone on for that Crystal Collie interview thing. I needed to see if she was going to email me back. Remember that? And if I look here, I've got a ton of fucking emails already on this, actually. That's really strange. Okay, well, let me take a look here at some of these emails, see what they have to say. Here's one from somebody named Germ Factory. Okay, Germ Factory. Let's see if I can just go ahead and read this full message. I'm going to go to the message here. You know what? I might have to... Let me do it on the computer here. Let me go over to breedingzone.com. Or sorry, breeding.zone is actually the website. Let me go to breeding.zone. I want to leave this up so you guys can see it. Oh, yeah, I've got all sorts of notifications here. Messages, notifications. What the hell? Ooh, okay. That is strange. Well, I cannot show this on camera. Huh. What is this image of? There's pornography on here or something. This is... Okay, a little strange. Somebody, Come To Me reacted to a post in the topic trying to get the virus. Okay, I got a reaction. Let's see these messages I got. Let me go to my inbox here. Check my messages. Here we go. Okay, this is the message from Germ Factory. Germ Factory says, "Good afternoon. I rarely reach out to anyone here insofar as I am overwhelmed by men who seek me out for seroconversion. 95% seek me out for the wrong reasons and choose to have no part of that. You, however, have the right reasons." Oh, well, that's good. Okay, cool. I'm doing it. I didn't know there was a wrong reason, but apparently I'm doing it for the right reasons. Check out my profile, if you would, and from there, allow nature to take its course if it is to be. If not, no worries. Best of luck in your search, Adam. So this guy's name is Adam. Okay. Hey, Adam. Thank you so much for messaging me. Very excited to try to get this fatal flu. Could you send me a photo of yourself so I know this isn't a bot? Thanks. And Jesse. There we go. He gave me his name. I might as well give him mine. Submit my reply there. Okay, let's see what this other message is. Oh, I can't believe these guys are really helpful. This was a lot easier than I thought, to be quite honest. Okay, pausing up, this one says. All right. This is from Come To Me, the guy who reacted to my post. Come To Me. He says, "Welcome, brother. That is one very powerful entrance to the arena comment. I hear ya. It's on the mind a lot here, too." Oh, my gosh. So I guess this guy's in the same boat as me, where he's really worried about getting coronavirus, too. He's thinking about just going ahead and... I really wish they didn't have this pornography on the page here, though. It's like an ad on here for porn. It's just a guy's butthole. Okay, well, let me reply to Come To Me. Thanks so much for the reply, brother. He called me brother. If you know anyone with the virus, help me out. I can even hook you up with some extra TP if you find me the right guy. Thanks. All right, there we go. We're going to submit that reply to him. Now, hopefully one of these guys can help me out. Adam sounds like a nice guy. It sounds like Come To Me is just kind of unloading his problems on me, and I don't need that everywhere right now. I mean, don't unload on me when I'm just trying to do my own thing. I feel bad too, but we're all in this together right now, guys. I mean, a lot of us are having these issues. He wrote all that quick new definition of creepypasta. Don't know what that means. You're so lucky. Ha ha ha. Jesse, just get an ad blocker. The craziest part is I have an ad blocker and it's still showing up. It's like it's built into the website. It's not like it's serving an ad. It's like it's just an image on the website or something. I don't know what it was. I couldn't look at it. Too gross. May have been a Gillum political ad. I don't know who Gillum is, but you might be right. I'm not really sure about any of these things. So here we go. Joe Pastafari says seroconversion. Okay, he's defining it here. He says it's a noun. Development of antibodies in blood serum as a result of infection or immunization. Okay, so this guy knows what I'm talking about then. Seroconversion, he also thinks you can get immune to the coronavirus by just going ahead and infecting yourself with it too. Mike has coronavirus. Does Mike have the coronavirus? I guess I picked the right photo then. That guy is trying to unload all right, says Tikka Masala. I know. These guys, you go on the internet and it's like, you talk about your problems and then it becomes about their problems. Like, I guess they think they're being helpful by saying that, but it's always me on these sites, Anyway, I guess it's a pretty cool new social media thing to be a part of. I would recommend it, breeding.zone, to anybody out there who wants to try to get coronavirus like me. And ladies, I didn't see too many ladies on the site, but if you can't get it through that website, maybe hit up Drew W. Shield. He seems like the guy to try to get it for you. Well, anyway, I wanted to end this with a big musical number like I did the last time. I had this idea of the Foo Fighters song, I'll Stick Around. I was going to do a parody of that, but I'm just too afraid to do anything now. I mean, you can't even have fun on the internet. I've got 2 copyright strikes. They're both bullshit. One's from a rapist. The other one is from Kyle Cease. So I'm going to avoid doing the big musical outro, okay? Just kidding. Let's just go ahead and play My Corona again. Why not? Fuck them, right? They're already getting rid of my channel. Fuck them. Make sure you subscribe to the backup channel. Follow me on social media. I'm at the N-word on Twitter. I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. Our Facebook page is at Pod Awful. You can also join the Pizza Fund to follow any updates. Join the Cult to follow any updates. Let's play it out with a little bit of My Corona, okay? Here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. And play. There we go. Here we go.
Head over to podawful.com/iTunes and subscribe to us on iTunes. We're live every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern at podawful.tv. Love the show? Keep it going by donating to the Pizza Fund. podawful.com/support. And anything else you need is at podawful.com.